Hey everyone, go Google hashtag FYV23. It stands for Fear Your Victim 23. And T4 Tactics has created that because in February, we're going to start pushing the envelope. We're going to start training people to push the envelope to be safe, responsible, legal gun owners. But we want to have the bad guys now fear your victim. We want the bad guys mentality in our area to be, maybe I shouldn't attack that person. Maybe they have the tools on them to stop me, to activate my off switch. Maybe that's not such a good idea to violently attack people like we're seeing in this town. So law enforcement kind of takes a passive approach, more reactive than proactive in our area. So as victims, we don't want to be victims. We want to refuse to be a victim of a violent crime. So we're going to step up and we're going to start teaching people to push that envelope. We're not going to create vigilantes. We're not going to create security officers or police officers, but we are going to create people with the mindset, survival mindset, that I'm going to refuse to be a victim of a violent crime. February also, we've got a couple of 3 situational awareness classes. You can look at my website under class schedule, see all this. We've got 3 situational awareness street survival classes that's going to open your mind up on why you do this, why you do that, pre-attack indicators. That class is geared to keeping you out of trouble. We're going to really dive into threshold stimulus, how your body's going to react under attack, but that whole class is geared mostly for ladies and younger ladies. I got a lot of guys that take it, but it's geared to keep you out of trouble. Avoid the fight in the first place. And then we've got the multi-state concealed permit class in February. We're running a free workshop 2 different times. I'm going to have a guy come in here and we're going to talk about the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms new law on the new ruling on AR-15s. So we're going to go over everything on that. You can ask questions, but ATF has just done a new ruling on AR-15s. If you have one, you have to come listen to what you need to do and or what you don't need to do. We're going to give you some numbers to contact your political representatives to push back on this, but it's an unfair law to the Second Amendment and to gun owners, responsible gun owners. So watch for that. I'm also going to do a active shooter response training class for the community, and this is going to be on the 25th. It's a Saturday. This class is going to fill up fast, so you need to register quickly. But it's active shooter response training. It'll be good for churches, schools, businesses, colleges, individuals. As you know, I've traveled the country to 16 of the most horrific attacks we've had, and I've personally interviewed 84 people, law enforcement, victims, witnesses, survivors, and I asked them what exactly happened. So basically what we're going to do is go over that. We're going to talk about prevention. Most active shooter attacks, most violent physical attacks are preventable if you know how to handle it. So that'll be the dynamics of an active shooter attack. And we're going to go over, the developmental stages of an active shooter. We're going to go over threat assessment teams and why your business should have a threat assessment team. It's about a 3-hour presentation and it's a complete eye-opener. But again, threat assessment teams are created to prevent an attack. Every business and school should have one. So check out my website, T4 Tactics. Look at class schedule, get registered. The whole thing we want to do is reduce injuries and save lives, and we want to refuse to be a victim of a violent crime. We're going to start turning that bad guy switch off.